everybody, SMA Watts here, and when we last left off, we had done a bunch of stuff. We met Pamela Redpath, we gathered another person to our little caravan that's heading out. We killed a troll. We did stuff, but when we last left off, the most important thing is we'd brought in Joseph Redpath's sword to his brother Carlin Redpath, and he has some follow-up to that. A strange historian. That sword belonged to Joseph Redpath, Pamela's father. Though you probably already knew that, I wish Joseph could again be with his daughter, but it cannot be so. His soul was twisted by the scourge, and he became a monster. Pamela's fate is sealed, but perhaps we can change Joseph's fate. A strange gnome arrived at this tower not long ago. Her name is Chromie. Take that sword to her. I have a feeling she'll be able to help us.
See you around.
Alright, you time dragon, where are you?
Hi, how are you?
There's something familiar about your visit. You're not from the future, are you? No. What is this? A war sword. A butter knife? I'm useless when it comes to blades. Let me see. Ah, this sword was once in the hands of a great man, but there is much tragedy in that man's past. Are you here to help him? It's far too late for him now, but perhaps we can help him in the past.
He's seeing you.
You're just confusing me.
Hey!
Hello, Ashenwind. I am known as Chronormu, but you may call me Chromie. The annals of Darrowshire tell of the villain of that battle. It tells how the ghoul lord Horgus the Ravager was destroyed by Alliance forces during the battle. He was slain amongst the foothills north of here, and his skull remains there. Mardu the Black was never defeated, but his fabled sword now rusts ownerless. It can be found near the road to our southeast. Retrieve these items, Ashenwind. I know not why, but I am certain their fate lies with you. You want me to just... Alright. The heroes of Darrowshire held relics of their own, and inside those relics lie more precious memories. First, speak with Carlin and obtain the extended annals of Darrowshire. Within the tome lies the narrative that will drive our excursion through time. Then, you need to head west to Maris Steed. The former owner of Maris Farmhouse collects relics from the Battle of Darrowshire. For what reason, I am not certain. Gather these relics and return to me.
Right.
I require a rare reagent for the spell I intend to cast. Skulls from the Scourge who took part in the Battle of Darrowshire. Take this crystal and hunt the Scourge champions for their skulls. The crystal is enchanted. If a champion took part in the battle, when you pass the crystal over a skull, it will resonate. Bring me those resonating skulls. Go, Ashenwind. Go find the Scourge champions in the Fungal Vale to the north. Go.
Alrighty then.
Do you need me to do...
For the Horde.
Alright, So first off, this is actually probably going to be multiple videos anyways.
What can I help you with?
Those druids never give up, I swear. I'd given up on the Plague Lands years ago, but the Cenarian Circle folks keep telling me that the land is not beyond hope. The most recent visitor was a night elf on her way to the Fungal Vale to the north. She told me the land there will make a full recovery if we try hard enough. I'm not sure I believe her. Do you buy this drivel? Maybe you should talk. Maybe you and her should talk. She should still be up there.
May your blades never dull.
No. Alright. I need to talk to you for the Annals of Darrowshire.
Greetings.
Carlin, do you have the extended Annals of Darrowshire? Why, yes. Does Chromie need this? I suppose she would. Yes, you may have it. Feel free to leaf through the pages. Inside you will find the history of Darrowshire, the deals with the events that led to the deaths of so many men.
For the Alliance.
Yeah. The Annals of Darrowshire. How long is this? Alright. I'm not going to read an 11-page document. I'm sorry. Alright, fine, I will. The Annals of Darrowshire. Darrowshire, named for the Darrowmere Lake to its west, is a village tucked into the southern foothills of Lordaeron. Known for humble, yet hard-working residents, Darrowshire stayed in the background of Lordaeron's history until the Second War. Heroes were made during that war, and heroes were lost. The Battle of Darrowshire. The Battle of Darrowshire took place in the middle of the Second War, when the Scourge forces rampaged across Lordaeron. Darrowshire was cut off from the bulk of the Alliance forces, but the town was bolstered by a company of troops, a contingent of paladins of the Silver Hand, and a staunch group of local militia led by Captain Joseph Redpath. The Scourge's first assault on the Darrowshire were sparse. Small groups of marauding skeletons and corpses wandered the outskirts of the village and were easily defeated. But the Scourge sensed the defenders' tenacity and responded in kind. Soon after the first wave of attackers, a second wave emerged. Champion ghouls, servants, and ghoul lord Horgus screamed down from the hills and clashed with the beleaguered Darrowshire defenders. The defenders weakened but were relieved by the paladins, disciples of the Silver Hand. Their leader, Davil Crookford, was a native of Darrowshire. He brought his followers to the village when he heard of the impending attack, and together with the defenders, they held back the servants of Horgus. When Horgus himself entered the battle, he met with Davil, who for many minutes they fought, and Davil eventually prevailed, but he suffered a mortal wound and died soon after defeating the Ghoul Lord. The battle continued, and Captain Redpath led his militia bravely, and it might have been won had the captain not been corrupted by the Death Knight Marduk the Black. In the middle of the fray, Marduk rode up to Redpath, and with his black magic he tore loose Redpath's spirit, twisting it into an evil shadow of the brave captain. The corrupted Captain Redpath then spread his evil taint among the defenders of Darrowshire, who betrayed their allies and slaughtered them. They then turned on the town of Darrowshire and killed all who hid within their homes. The remaining Scourge army, along with the corrupted spirit of Captain Redpath, then left the ravaged village of Darrowshire and tore into Lordaeron, adding to pain and death of the Second War. The fate of Horgus the Ravager. Horgus the Ravager fell at the Battle of Darrowshire, but the evil within him was not fully spent. The victorious Scourge forces removed the skull from the battlefield of Darrowshire, carrying it with them to sow dread amongst the living they faced. Days later, the company of the Scourge who possessed the head were defeated by the Silverhand Paladins. Horgus' head was cast into Blackwood Lake. The fate of Marduk the Black. Marduk survived the Second War, causing a great deal of suffering with his foul, rune-laden sword. Although Marduk still lives, his sword was lost in a battle near Corrin's Crossing. A dwarf captain shattered the sword on his enchanted shield, forcing Marduk to flee the field and winning the day for the Alliance. Marduk's sword sank into the earth and corrupted it, eating a gouge in the land now known as the Infectus Scar. The fate of Davil Lightfire. Davil Lightfire died at the Battle of Darrowshire, but his bravery inspired the Alliance throughout the war. His book, his Paladin's Librum, was recovered by the Scarlet Crusade troops. It now resides in the town of Scarlet Crusade controlled called Hearthglen, often read by Crusaders eager to draw from Davil's strength. Fate of Joseph Redpath. Joseph Redpath was killed during the Battle of Darrowshire. His spirit was corrupted and he took new shape, and this creature spread greater evil in Lordaeron. At Gorham's Withering, east of Anderhall, the corrupted Redpath was finally defeated by Alliance forces. His shield still rests near the barn of the plagued farmstead, and Scourge minions are still drawn to the memory of his evil. The fate of Carlin Redpath. Brother to Captain Joseph Redpath, Carlin fell during the Battle of Darrowshire, but although terribly wounded, he was not slain. Days after the battle, agents of the Argent Dawn found Carlin wandering weak from thirst and fever near Corrin's Crossing. They tended to his wounds and brought him to Light Hope's chapel. Grateful for the charity, Carlin joined the ranks of the Argent Dawn and now fights a battle of revenge against the Scourge. Okay, so, first thing we need to do. Is we need to head to the Steed. Alright, so, let's get that shield and Librum. Whew, that was a lot of stuff. The dwarf whines a lot. And look at that. All right. the Maristead. And this used to be all over, you had to go like all over the place to get all this stuff. Okay, there's the shield. And is the book here too? And someone threw the book in the fireplace. And then I got attacked by a bunch of dogs. The heck? Oh, I should skin those dogs. Dog skin's useful. Make sure I don't have to go... Okay, I do not actually have to go to Anderhall. I've been doomed. I'm haunted, which does something, I'm sure. I'm a little on the... It probably really shouldn't do much, since, you know, a chill on an undead seems silly. The Alliance has abandoned us. All hope is lost. Oh, I guess I actually, Scenario Tenacity is probably going to be a separate video. I hate when that happens. Shattered Sword of Marduk. They all go away. What's the name of that first quest? Strange Historian. Okay. Oh, I still need to get the Marauders. Grr. Why are you not? You're just not on the map. Alright, actually I'm going to do them in the next video. I'll turn in these two pieces, and then we'll go talk to Rain and head to the actual fungal vat, which is this thing, right? Yeah.
Greetings.
Villains of Darrowshire. Did you find the skull and the sword, Ashenwind? You found them. Well done, Ashenwind. These relics hold Within them, the memories of the Scourge forces at Darrowshire. We will need these if we are to save your Joseph Redpath. He's not mine. No.
Right.
I think I'm going to want to hang on to these, because I think they match some of the other stuff I've been gathering.
Salutations.
Hello there, Ashenwind. Oh, wait, yeah, we've already done this. Do you have the relics, Ashenwind? Yes, I do. You have the relics, good. I will get to work on resolving any temporal discontinuities. Don't worry, that's not something you have to worry about. Just gather the reagents.
You have a great day now.
Alright, and that'll do it for this video. In the next video, we're going to head up, meet with Rain, and go into the Fungal Vale and get what we need to do next.